How's it going, man?
Very good. How are you, Fitex?
I'm good. Can you take the headphones out? It's gonna sound muffled.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Is it better now?
Yeah, I can help you.
Yeah. So a couple things. The first one is looksmaxxing. Second one is like more in depth. You probably don't have enough time for this one, but it's like life purpose.
Life
Do-
purpose. What exactly is going on with your life?
So what I mean exactly is like I'm 33 years old. I've done a lot of different things in my life, but I haven't found my purpose yet.
Okay.
Like I had jobs, I had a business, but I never really found anything that's part of who I am. So I want to commit to my life.
Where do you currently live?
Miami.
You're in Miami and you haven't found your purpose. So what have you tried?
So let's see. I had a fashion business as far as styling goes. I worked at USPS. I used to be in car sales. Worked at Nordstrom. So I had a different
Mhm.
bunch of jobs. But to me, like my goal in life, I never want to retire. Like I want to work until the day I die, but not because I need money, but because my purpose. But I'm also making millions and millions of dollars doing it.
Yeah. Got it. So are you making millions and millions now?
No,
How close are you to that?
I mean I'm trying to break into six figures right now.
You're not even making six figures in Miami?
Not quite.
Okay. Are you at least close to six figures?
Pushing like 70, 80 grand a year right now.
Okay. So if you've done a lot of things and you haven't found what you love, ask yourself what are the things that you genuinely like to do, right? That you can possibly learn skills to then solve people's problems for. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I was a track athlete, and because I was in good shape, people wanted me to help them get in better shape. I enjoyed helping people get in better shape. I was also studying to get my engineering degree in college. So, but I didn't like engineering. That shit fucking was boring as fuck. Doesn't fit my personality. So I took a risk and went with what I enjoyed doing, which was fitness and helping people related. And I just went for personal training. While doing that, I started to think about what else I like to do. And that was date. I wanted to be good with girls. I've always been obsessed with getting better with women. All right. So the more I dated and the better I got, I saw people on YouTube making videos. I was like, man, I can get my point of view on this shit too. So I started to do the same thing. But I started early. I started like one thing I would say that has allowed me to be successful so young is fast action. Think, do. I think, I just do. I have a thought, I start doing it. I don't need a week to think about it. I don't need a month to process it. I just have an idea and I just complete it. The latency but behind the effort that you put in is going to determine how successful you are. So figure out what you want to do or what you like to do and just start doing it. Yep, that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, and as far as my physique, so I've been working out since I was like 9 years old now, so for 25 years almost. I'm trying to gain more mass. I'm 5'6", 148 pounds. I weighed myself today this morning before my workout. I was 148 pounds. I'm not sure whether I should kind of like maintain my physique or try to put 10, maybe 15 more pounds.
What's going on with your dating life right now? Let me ask you about that. What's going on?
So I'm talking to a girl right now. I set up a long relationship recently. Trying to get over that girl, not fully over her yet.
Okay.
Yes.
What happened with her?
So it was a long distance relationship. Basically, it didn't work out because her situation. But it was going really well. We were in love, and
you in love with somebody long distance?
Believe it or not, yeah.
That's crazy. How often were you seeing them?
So it's gonna sound insane. I met her once.
Maxim. How the hell were you in love with a girl you met once? Come on, bro.
The way I put it is, you start talking to somebody once a week, twice a week, for months and months of time, and you catch feelings. So maybe I caught feelings, or was I in love? I don't know.
But Maxim,
yeah.
How the hell did you meet the girl one time and you fell in love? How is that possible? How is that even physically possible?
I mean, you think that's insane? I fell in love with her before I even met her in person. She was a friend of a friend.
So you fell in love with her digital profile. Her Instagram photos made you fall in love. Is that what you're saying to me right now?
WhatsApp every day.
WhatsApp. Her WhatsApp made you fall in love.
But I mean, like you don't really plan those things. It just happens. You start talking to somebody, you get to know their personality.
Maxim.
I know it's not physical, but
Maxim.
Yeah.
Maxim, slow down. Stop the nonsense. How long did you know this girl for? How long were you in this pen pal relationship? How long were you in a relationship for?
I'll tell you exactly. So we met in December 2020. We got into like a relationship in March. We broke up half a year later.
COVID.
2 years went by. 2 years went by. I could not stop thinking about her. I was talking to other girls. I was sleeping with other girls. I could not stop thinking about her. I don't know why.
A girl you met one time, and you dated her on the phone for 2 years, is what you're calling a relationship?
No. We stopped talking for 2 years because I broke up with her after I found out what she was doing.
What was she doing?
Okay, so if I say it's gonna make her sound like a bad person, but she was basically in Cuba. It's a very poor country.
Mm-hmm.
And she had no financial resources. She had to survive. There was a guy who lived in her town, older than her. He came to her. She knew she was not, like, I want to make this super clear to you. She was not into him romantically, but she knew he had financial resources, and he offered her support. She had to do it out of survival. But at the same time, she got feelings for me. She didn't want to lose me, and she knew I'd walk away just like that if I would find out. So she did everything possible to hide it from me.
Okay, hold up. See, this is why you hold up. You see why I asked about the dating life? I asked about the dating life because this is always some shit that's like astronomically. Hold up, Maxim. The girl you dated over the phone for 2 years was she was sleeping with a dude in Cuba for some money, and she didn't tell you
breaking up real bad.
I'm breaking up, or is that you?
Yeah.
Like, can you hear me now?
There we go, much better. I was about to step in the balcony.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Much better.
So the girl you were in a relationship with over the phone that you met one time, the girl she was in Cuba sleeping with a dude for money to survive. That's what you said. I get it. To survive, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not why she got into a relationship with me. Like, I know for a fact. We had a mutual friend and we met over video call.
You met over video call? Oh, God. You met over a video call? Video call?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand all this shit. So you met her over a video call. You fell in love with her over a video call. And then you broke up with her because you found out what she was doing in Cuba.
Yeah, no questions asked.
Okay, so she was sleeping with a dude for money in Cuba.
Well, okay, to make it very clear, she was not like a hooker. He was not paying her to fuck. That's not what he was doing.
I got you. She was just sleeping with the dude.
Benefits.
Yeah, she was just sleeping with the dude because he could take care of her.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna send money to Cuba. Like, what's? I know a lot of guys would do that. I'm not gonna send money to Cuba.
I got you, but Maxim, regardless of whether or not she was sleeping with the dude because he had money or because he whatever, she was still sleeping with a dude for money. Let's just call it what it is. I'm glad you at least broke up with her, but you were still in a relationship with a woman that you didn't even know. You knew her through text messages, bro. That is a filtered process. You didn't know who she was. And how do you know that one dude that she was sleeping with was the only person that she was sleeping with for survival in Cuba?
Look, because I was in love with it at the point with the girl. So I went through her every single Instagram follower, her Facebook friends to see if there's any guy. There's nobody, no likes, nothing.
How would you know who? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I became a detective.
Profile.
I became a detective.
You became a detective for her Facebook profile, but you missed the fact that she was sleeping with somebody for some money. You didn't catch that part until later. So how does that work?
So the difference is, so if you live in Miami, there's a lot of girls who do that for money here.
Right.
She had to do it out of survival, not because she went to buy a Louis bag, she went to go on vacation. She had to survive. That's the difference.
Right.
If you was like what Miami chicks, like OnlyFans girls do, that's
So,
different.
well, is she from Cuba?
She's Cuban, yes. She was born in Cuba.
Okay, and when you met her, she was already in Cuba.
Exactly.
Okay,
I had a Cuban friend. We were at dinner together.
Maxim, why haven't you met no Cuban girls in Miami? Why did you fall in love with a Cuban girl over the phone?
It happens.
No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen if you don't allow yourself to not let that shit happen. You literally got in a relationship with a girl from the phone because she told you everything you wanted to hear. She maybe validated you. She maybe told you how handsome you are, how much she wanted to spend time with you. The validation is what you fell in love with. You didn't fall in love with her.
The feeling was mutual.
But Maxim, you were in a relationship with a girl over the phone for 2 years. Do you know what she was doing when she was not on the phone with you?
Except those 2 years when she was with him. When we first met, she was not with him. I took her back after he left Cuba. The guy, he moved to Chile. I think he moved to Chile.
Okay, but what do you know? How do you know what she was doing before? How were you sure? You'd never seen her except for once. And the time you did see her, you went to Cuba?
That's when I broke up with her. 2 years went by. Not a single day went by. I couldn't stop thinking about her.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, fuck, I gotta give this girl a chance. Again.
You gotta give her
finally.
So you went to Cuba?
I went to Cuba.
Oh God. And did you sleep with her?
Yeah.
Okay. For how long?
I'll be honest with you. First time I couldn't get an erection with her. Because first time.
You couldn't get an erection with the girl, your pen pal girlfriend of 2 years.
But the first time, because I knew she was fucking somebody else while I was like had feelings for her. So it got into my head and started fucking with me. We had good sex like right before I left, but the first time.
So how many times did you end up sleeping with her, bro?
3 times. I was there
3 times. 3 times over the weekend.
No, Monday through Thursday.
So
3 days.
Maxim, slow down, please. I need you to wake up. Let's hear what you're saying. You met a girl over the phone. You met a girl over the phone. You fell in love with her over the phone. You didn't know who she was, but you fell in love with her over the phone. You didn't realize she was sleeping with a guy in Cuba for some money. You broke up with her, but then you couldn't stop thinking about her. So you flew to Cuba. And then the first time you got with her.
I flew to Cuba because I was like, I got to experience girl in person. I want to feel her. Like, I want to spend time with her to see what she's like in person. And the crazy thing is the way I felt about her over the phone, she was the same person in person.
Right. So then okay, when you slept with her that 3 days, what happened after that?
I mean, everything continued back to normal, but I couldn't forgive her. So I ended the relationship 4 months after that. I couldn't forgive her.
Maxim, what I'm trying to get at is what the fuck were you doing for 2.5 years in love with a girl over the phone that was also a sugar baby or some shit like that? What you don't want to call her?
Exactly, but
she was fucking for survival. She was a pro fucker. She was fucking. She needed to get them cheeks away for some survival. Regardless of what that is, you couldn't forgive her about it. Why
so
were
let
you
me
in
ask
this
you this.
position?
So you come from Nigeria.
Okay, what's the
you come
question?
from Nigeria, also country. What do you do when you have to survive and you have no resources? She wasn't lazy. It's like, oh, she could have gotten a job as a bartender, or she didn't have those opportunities to survive.
Yeah, that's what everybody.
I met her best friends. Her best friends all have boyfriends. They're not fucking around.
Right. Listen, that's a sad story that everybody uses. There are plenty of things you could do. Right. I came from a third world country. Right. If a girl insists on not fucking to do for some money, she can figure it out. She can find some job. She can find a job, no matter how bad it is, because every girl in Cuba ain't selling pussy. It ain't the only way. That's what it's told. So when you want to be convinced about something, when somebody wants to convince you, they show you all the negative possibilities. I couldn't do anything else because life was so impossible. But the people who are there are surviving some other way. So you just got, I think you got finessed, bro. You got finessed. You got finessed into a relationship that didn't even exist. Did you send her any money?
Just like, birthday and stuff, but I didn't send her money on a regular basis. Helped her with her cell phone bill, but I didn't send her like hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month. And I made it very clear. I told her she wasn't like really taking advantage of it, but she did.
She did what?
She did obvious.
So you were sending her money for her phone bill? Oh God, Maxim, I'm gonna get gray hairs, bro. I'm not gonna be able to make it to 50. So I'm asking you a question. You're back now. So you were sending her money for like her phone bill and what else?
Yeah, it's like $20 a month, whatever.
Okay, so you were sending her $20 a month. What? Be honest. Yeah. How much did you send her? How much? All the money. How much did you send her realistically in those 2 years? Be honest.
So I've never. Okay, so no more than $400, and none of those times because she put the pressure on me. She never put pressure on me. She never demanded it. She never said, "Hey, I'm gonna break up with you." None of that.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest amount I sent her at once was like $150, but that was kind of my idea. But she never threatened me. She never put pressure saying, "Hey, I'm gonna break up with you. I'm gonna leave you." And if she would have said, I wouldn't give a fuck, because then I knew her intentions weren't on point where I wanted them to be.
So, okay, Maxim, you had all the right. You got your mind is in the right place where you are, but it's not in the right place physically.
Yeah.
So
it
hear
wasn't
me
out of
out.
desperation. I just genuinely pushed it.
No, I'm not saying it's out of desperation. I'm saying you latched on to something because it was there. It was there instead of creating something better. That's what you guys tend to do a lot of. You see a situation with a girl, and I've made this mistake as well, right? I had a girl who I met in person, the girl who broke my heart, who I met in person for a month. We were sleeping together, and then when she wanted to continue the relationship for after that month, I let her, right? Because I was in scarcity. It was still scarcity, even though it felt like it was in scarcity, even though it felt like it was my choice, even though it felt like I was calling the shots, I was still in scarcity. When you choose an option that is not best for you because it's just there, that's still scarcity. You were in a relationship for 2 years with a girl you saw once on a weekend. That's scarcity.
Altogether. So altogether, we were 8 months together. 2 years we were apart after I completely stopped thinking about her. I couldn't get her out of my head.
Okay. But the reason you couldn't get her out of your head because you were in scarcity. You didn't wake up to reality. You were not in reality, Maxim. If you would have been in reality, there's a girl you never even fucking met and you can't stop thinking about. That's insane. That's called scarcity. I've experienced the same thing. All right. My suggestion to you, bro, is you got to wake up. You're in Miami. There are plenty of beautiful women here. Get in good shape. Stop trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Don't try to save a woman. Make yourself attractive. Make yourself a catch. Right? As a 5'6" guy, you gotta put some weight on. You gotta look better. You gotta try a different hairstyle. You gotta grow out that beard. There's a lot of things you could do. You gotta push to make. You got to push to make more than just $70K a year.
I know. That's actually my number one focus right now.
But it can't just be a number one focus. You need to work on everything. You got to work on everything. You're already 33 years old. You got to get in better shape, look better, make more money, or else you're going to have another pen pal that's coming up. You're going to have another girl who you're going to have to save in Ethiopia. You need to wake up. Stop trying to save. Go ahead.
Say look better. I mean, I work out 4 or 5 days a week. I'm in pretty good shape, actually.
Let's see the physique. Let's see what your body looks like. I mean, you're in okay shape. Pretty good shape is like I can see some muscle definition and some abs. You do have a little bit of muscle definition being 33. Are you there? Got to fix this Wi-Fi, Maxim. We got to save you from the pen pal girlfriends. All right, listen. You got to fix the Wi-Fi.
No, that was a phone call. from somebody.
Okay, listen. Stand up.
Okay, so do you tell me to put more weight on?
Stand up. Stand up. You still need to cut. You still need to get rid of some body fat. Shave that. Guys, please put your phone on do not disturb when you're on the live stream, man. Somebody said phone call from the Cuban girl. You got to get rid of some body fat. You got to shave that chest hair. Okay. And then you will be in better shape.
Felix, I can't hear you.
Right. You're in and out too much, bro. I gotta go. All right, bro. Have a good one. We're messing up the floor of the show. Guys, please make sure that your Wi-Fi